Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. We're streaming more AI Dungeon custom prompt. As always, with Neophyte Studios, we've got three of us here. I am Matthew Gordon, and we've got Pinckney Benedict, who is a literal bear now. Not sure how it happened, but we're making the best of it. But Dylan Davis is still the same. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
How's having like normal flesh working for you, Dylan?
Um, it's kind of like being a bear,
Oh,
but it's not as strong. It's not as strong.
yeah. Pinckney, do you feel strong? Does this make you feel like a big man?
Oh yeah.
Good. Good,
Well,
good,
I
good.
mean, for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about
We're
your
gonna get a
religion.
DMCA strike. I would stop now with that immaculate rendition.
I, I'm full of them. Full of
I
immaculate
say sing
rendition.
another because we are not big enough.
Well, cool.
I'm just pulling up the stream real quick.
Cool.
Oh shit! I gotta mute it.
No.
Okay. I was over in Casper's stream for about an hour before we
Hmm.
started, just hanging out,
Were they playing more of
chatting.
that Druid game?
They were playing actually an old Call of Cthulhu game.
Oh, cool.
Call of Cthulhu.
I'm very glad that you pronounced Cthulhu correctly.
Yep.
Matt was kind of pissing me off last week with his Cthulhu, like some bumpkin.
Yeah, fucking bumpkin. I called my cousin a bumpkin the other day because he thought he would. I knew he would think it was funny, and he was like, "I don't know what that word means." I
See,
was like, "Just
that's a
think
real
about how it
Chinese
sounds."
bumpkin,
But it was
right?
cool. That Call of Cthulhu game was really cool. I was impressed.
Yeah.
Is it a computer game or a
Yeah.
table?
No, it's a computer game. It's an old
There's
computer
a
game.
Call of Cthulhu game. I didn't know
Mm-hmm.
that.
Yeah, it's called. He's still playing it actually. It's called Call of Cthulhu: Dark Corners of the Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Is it on Steam?
I don't
Probably.
know. Good
Dark
question.
Corners is either on Steam or GOG, without a
Well, I'll tell
doubt.
Yeah.
you, Dark Corners, man. I'll tell you, I have launched myself into a real dark corner on Steam. I had no idea that Steam had that kind of porno side.
Oh yeah.
Went up on a porno visual novel, and the next thing you know, like everything Steam is offering is porno.
I know.
You got a
Like,
taste, now you gotta fucking eat the whole meal.
Well, then it's really like, whoa.
I feel like whenever I do,
Marry the cartoon girl of your dreams.
No more Death Stranding, no more Call of
Improve,
Duty.
improve your lifu. Create a waifu. Whoa.
yeah,
Okay.
it's danger. It's seriously like if you ever do a search in Steam, you have to immediately do the opposite search. So if you search for
Mm.
like an action game, you have to search for like boring
Right.
like walking game.
Right, because yeah, everything you get from then on will have a flamethrower in it.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah. It's
I picked this thing that has like, dudes looking at women's boobs, which you wouldn't think would set the world on fire, given that it's not a wildly unusual thing. And
yeah.
the next thing I know, I'm like, damn, what happened to what happened to Steam where it was all just like, be a boy in a robot.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
It's
now
yeah,
that
it's
just takes on a whole new meaning of boy in a robot.
So,
Damn.
as this
I mean, I'm
dramatic
a
and
fucking
traumatic
bear.
as it is that you
Not like
fucked
I
up your
have
Steam
no sense.
algorithm, I think we have some AI Dungeon to play?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's better. Thank you, Matt.
No, it's not a problem, I assure you.
yeah. Yeah.
So, what do we got, Dylan? What's our prompt?
Oh, well, our prompt is pretty cool. It's the most recent Unity thing I'm working on, but it's
Okay.
the AI engine version of it. So you play as a kick-ass nun. The working title of the game right now is Apocalypse Zhao,
Okay.
um, which is probably pronounced Zhao, but whatever. You're a kick-ass nun who walks out of a cross into a dilapidated and destroyed post-apocalypse town called Riveria. I just made that name up.
Sure.
You need to find the leader, Halton, and ask what can be done to cleanse the town of its sickness. And then the dungeon filled in, the AI filled this in.
Yeah.
Do we have the AI up on stream?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not seeing the.
You probably need to click my stream thing in Discord.
Okay, it says Cathartigan and it's got a camera on it.
Yeah, do the one that looks like a dungeon. And
It's
just
crazy
highlight
with
that.
that bear, it literally looks like Pinckney was looking at his computer screen.
No, it's insane.
It's nuts.
Hang on. Oh, watch stream. There we go. Okay, now I'm a happy bear. Bear. Oh.
Now I'm a happy bear. If Matt and I both do this, we could pull like a gorillas thing on.
Okay,
Foot.
I wanna
No,
know
for
that
real,
what walks
we should-
out of a cross is. What does that mean?
I don't
Well,
know.
okay, so in the Unity game, it starts with the nun walking out of a flaming cross.
Oh, it's a
Ah.
flaming cross.
Yeah, it's like
That's
this
weird.
big flaming cross.
So she's kind of a KKK nut.
No. It's not. It's not so KKK as it is just like cool. Like Mad Max cool.
Mm.
She's a badass.
Not
This
like
nun is
KKK
super
cool.
cool.
It's like Mad Max. Okay.
Not KKK cool at all. No cool at all.
I don't know, man. Really,
Just Mad Max cool. I'm not saying that the other one was cool.
Lord, no.
You're gonna
Okay.
get our account banned. This fucking bear is gonna get our account
Okay.
banned.
So,
Well, then we'll
Boston
just all go
Police
into
Authority,
hiding.
Which is now a ghost town. The houses have been ransacked and burned down, leaving only rubble in their place. And that's the AI did that?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
No, those are
AI is
killer
really-
lines.
Really hip. I mean, like, how much would I rather read this than an undergraduate thing? Hey, buddy. Yeah, we're streaming. I'm a bear.
Yeah, we're streaming. I'm a bear.
Okay, no, for sure we're all coming back with face rig, and we
Yeah,
will be
we're
a
gonna
team of
figure it out.
virtual
I'll get
streamers.
Get animes. Animes
Animes.
is way better.
Okay.
It's the new one, and yeah, I'll buy you a membership so you can do custom avatars and shit.
It's wonderful. We'll just be a team of virtual Twitch streamers.
Mutual bears.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very
Okay,
cool.
so the houses have been ransacked and burned down, leaving.
We should look for survivors.
I think she should just stand in the middle of the street and like scream,
Mm.
"Alton!"
He just clipped his audio, didn't he?
Yeah,
I have no idea what you said.
Scream what?
Halton.
Oh, Halton. Okay.
Hmm.
Let's just get out there, man. I'm not going for this subtle stuff anymore. Now that I've turned Steam into a cesspit, might as well just ruin my whole life.
I'm gonna mute my mic so it's not that popcorn sound.
Yeah.
It's all right. I like it. Climbs the top. Halton.
So Pinckney, what
Yo.
have you been doing with Unity? What have you been thinking about?
Oh, with Unity?
Mhm.
I mean, I really, really want to learn. I really want to learn to do stuff in VR. Simply,
Yeah.
that's it. You know, I mean, really simple. Like, I just want to be able to like put up visuals. I mean, like an art museum kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, with sound and visuals and lighting. I want to be able to run video. I want to be able to run stereoscopic video.
Yeah.
Within, like, I want to be able to walk up to, in VR, walk up to a thing that looks like a, diorama or a, video screen, click a button and have a stereoscopic 3D video run with sound. And I want to be able to change the lighting and stuff like that.
And do you think you'll ever have the technical competency to accomplish
I feel
that?
confident that it's,
Yeah.
I feel like an hour with Cathartigan will make me capable of that.
Well, I can definitely think of a couple ways that we could try it. The stereoscopic thing, though, I'm not sure, just because I don't really understand that.
Well, I've seen you can buy assets in the Unity store that claim to allow you to run stereoscopic video within a Unity world.
Mm.
Oh wait, what's happening?
Yeah, so what do we got, Dylan?
The nun girl watches
He then begins shouting in the sky, "I am the nun, I will be heard." That's the AI? So yeah, just edit that to "she begins"
Yeah.
or "you begin," I guess, right?
I set it to be third person, so.
Oh, cool.
Okay. Yeah, I am the nun, I will be heard. That is a badass nun. That's a nun that a bear could respect.
Okay, let's just see what happens.
That's the metric I use for all things.
Oh yeah.
How do we? Oh yeah, you do this. That's right.
Mm-hmm. Suddenly, barrage of bullets are shot at the car you're standing on, which then tips over. You narrowly avoid following by jumping off the vehicle and hiding behind a nearby wall.
Well, I guess Halton has appeared.
Yeah, and now it's back to you. So
And
I don't
he's
know what the
fucking
hell-
armed to the teeth.
Great. I like her.
I would absolutely welcome someone who screams, "I've come to cleanse this town!" Like, no, get the fuck away.
Especially a nun. That's... Yeah, does she have any weapons or anything? She has a leather bag. Okay.
Are they all nun-based weaponry, or does she just, like, carry a big AR-15? Stay hidden behind the wall and listen.
Well, she does. I think I'll just read she as you as she.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or insist on second person.
Hey, Casper.
Oh,
Yeah, here they come.
I need you to do absolutely nothing. You're here to cleanse the town. Why?
Valid point. Valid question.
I want to see what her answer for that is.
King Prairie, hello.
I think she should just do nothing. I mean, she was told, find the leader Halton and ask what can be done to cleanse the town.
Mm.
And Halton said nothing. I think she should take him at his word.
Morty Rabbit, Rap from Halo. Thank you, Casper, for the raid, for your fun. I was watching that Kululu game that you were playing earlier. That was really cool.
Yeah, and we were actually wondering, Dark Corners, is it on Steam? Is it on GOG? Where can we pick it up? Because we're definitely down to play an old, like, PC Call of Cthulhu game.
GOG? Cool.
For sure. Well, we're here being a fucking badass battle nun in a post-apocalyptic world. Living out the fantasy I think we all mutually share.
I don't think
Oh, and
she's-
Pinckney's a bear. Yeah,
Cleanse
there's
the
that
town.
as well.
Cleanse?
Go ahead. No, you're fine. I just think you're answering a question he didn't really ask, but that's okay. I think he is asking what needs cleansing. Like I'm the guy who runs the town.
Sure.
But she, no, leave it. Like I like the fact. No, this should not be communicative. This nun is not here to converse with Paul.
Right.
No, she's here to cleanse.
She's unsnapping all these buttons. This is like what Steam has become for me lately.
It's a leather pouch. It has things in it. It has like
God, it's a leather pouch.
God, Pinckney.
Okay. You have not been where I have been. You have not seen what this bear has seen. Steam is like it's like going into a bad part of town.
All because of one weird purchase.
Well, maybe half a dozen.
Well, I feel like no visual novel on Steam is truly safe.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, no, it's boy. Talk about the male gaze. Like you could just be called the male gaze. like the horny mill.
Whole subsection of the store.
Just a normal 56-year-old fat man.
Same version
Here
of
to
the
protect it, and the too pure fat will say, "Why are you against this? What do you need protection from? From you?" I think Halton has really got this nun's number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Halton is actually the smartest. I think Halton knows that this is trouble. What? This is so good.
Oh.
Chief Alton.
Wow, Halton got some attitude against the nun. That's Chief Halton to you. How does it do this? It's like goddamn magic.
No, I mean, for real, this is a really good character it's just thrown at us.
It's always better than what I would have done. I mean, like,
I know.
it's just everybody has attitude. Everybody's out for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's
Yeah.
just serving the story.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, finally, there's that handful of powder I've been after.
Handful of powder.
I know, like, Dylan's acting like it's all innocent, but she's got powder, there's unbuttoning, like, buddy.
It's a leather pouch on the left leg. It has powder in it. It's going to blind them.
Look, all I'm saying is you can swap around nouns all you want in front of other people, but we know. Why are we getting a bear zoom? I don't want to see those soulless cartoon eyes.
That one is very soulful.
Tosses it down the wall, ignites into a bright white light. She hears the pain scream of the people and then sprints across the square to safety.
And now it's just calling him Chief Halton now.
Mm-hmm.
She's anointed him chief, and now he's got a trench coat, even in this heat.
Even in this heat. Amazing.
Who wears a trench coat even in this heat? That is such a good line.
Yeah.
So good.
Wait, allows her to see Chief Halton. Is it nighttime?
Must be.
I don't think it's nighttime. I don't think I ever said it was.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess it's night.
Let's see.
Whoa, broken down tents filled with poor people.
Yeah.
The hell, where's this coming from? The people. The people.
Cure the plague.
Oh, okay.
I have a feeling Halton's not going to go along with this.
I don't think Halton's gonna go.
Yeah, there you go. Wow, I really like the idea that we are playing the fucking overzealous missionary in the post-apocalypse.
No, you're a job. You're an insane God. I'm so completely on Halton's side in all of it. This nun has just come to fuck shit up, and this guy's got, he's got kind of a decent town in the middle of the post-apocalyptic.
Well, we know there's ruins and tents full of bodies. I wouldn't necessarily call that a decent town.
Well, I mean, like it was better. I don't see that she's making it better by blinding everybody and making people scream.
Ah, yes.
Okay, this is This just gets better and better. But like this is a creative writing workshop, right?
Yeah.
We were doing this with, getting this all set up with Granthica. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? Like if you use Granthica to kind of set up the world and that kind of thing,
Yeah.
and then started pulling this out.
It's too late. The flashbang flies from her hand, bounces off the snack rack, and lands at her feet. I think that's like rolling a 1 in D&D.
Yeah, exactly.
That's rough, man.
What the hell? I don't know why I keep thinking that a handful of powder is a flashbang grenade.
I mean, I think it figured out your intention, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it essentially has the effect of a flashbang grenade, right?
I actually wanted this handful of powder to be different.
Oh, okay. Well, then change it.
Yeah.
Let's see. How do I go back and change that line?
Does do you need to go all the way back? Just undo till you get back
the
to
back arrow.
the thing you need to undo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So she reaches in the pouch and pulls out a different colored handful.
Yeah, I wonder if that's enough to, like,
Yeah.
what we're gonna get. And then, hit the send again, yeah.
Yeah, and then you have to cycle it. Yep.
Alright. Not
This is
bad.
the coolest character I've ever made. She just got this bag full of powder that she can make do like anything. It's so sick.
I love that. That's actually, I'd love to have a bag full of powder I could make do anything. I mean, back in the 90s, I did.
Yeah, you and
I
Stephen
could do
King.
anything, too. It was amazing. So sad that you all were so young for that time.
Yeah, bummer.
And then I turned into a bear in a Hawaiian shirt.
Don't do drugs, kids. It really fucks you up.
I don't know. I think I'm better.
Doesn't deter the chief who was
Chief
caught in
who
the
was caught in the
blast and sent flying to the
out
back wall.
And
So
that
it doesn't
deter
deter. Yeah, I was gonna say. So we're dealing with the fucking Terminator.
I love that she just keeps looking shit up and then asking him. She says, God sent me. Please listen to reason.
One sec.
So how's the chat doing? How are you all this fine Wednesday evening?
And maybe I don't know if people know who we are, but I'm a member of fiction faculty at Southern Illinois University, Carbondale.
Believe it or not.
Yes, believe it or not, I have no idea why I have a job, let alone a good-paying job that doesn't take all that much
I know
work.
why. I know why. Because you figured out the bear thing.
Yeah, no, the bear. That helps. So, but yeah, and these are my research assistants in our digital humanities and virtual reality lab.
Yep.
And we're all writers who are trying to transition from conventional prose fiction to more popular digital forms, and frankly, more immersive and interesting digital forms. So right now we're playing with AI Dungeon to try to see what it can create. And I got to tell you, it's better. It's a better writer than most graduate students in terms of telling a story that actually interests and amuses me.
Mm.
And when I say most, I really mean all. What?
How long have you been teaching for?
I have been teaching in graduate programs for better than 20 years. I've been teaching creative writing at the undergraduate level. I taught for a few years before that, so 30 some years. Like this is not new, but it's the stuff that is possible now. And if you like my undergraduates last night was one of the most interesting undergraduate workshops I've ever had.
And what did you do?
They just got to do kind of what they wanted to do. We played around with Avatarify first, which is where you just take a picture and you make it say whatever you wanted to say. And we looked at some people who had used it to like fool people into thinking on Zoom that they were Elon Musk.
Sure.
And stuff like that. But then one of them did a thing on dreams that I showed you.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be a great VR piece where you're trapped in a room and you're undergoing the experiment.
No, that was fucking cool as hell. And if they put that in VR,
right?
that'll be great.
And we had a bunch of people did sound pieces and videos, and I mean it's just because they're doing stuff they love and things that they have experience with playing. Right? Like if I try to teach them how to write a literary short story in a high modernist fashion, which is what I was taught to do and what I know how to do, right? They've never experienced it. I mean only in school have they ever experienced it. Whereas you say, well, make a cool social media piece. Just make sure it tells a story. They know how to do that.
And that's just so valuable as far as we've been finding, right? Because every single company needs storytellers, needs to get their message across, needs...
The nun, while I was speechifying, the nun killed the chief.
It's just like with 3 bullets to the chest. Damn, Dylan.
Yeah, it's like...
I thought you were here to cure, not...
I didn't like that.
That's the reason. He tries to spit in her face, and so she shows his mercy. Shows him mercy and kills him. So, like,
that was AI.
What? Tortured him?
I guess that does check out being the AI. I wasn't looking. But yeah, no, not one to know for subtlety. Not one known for subtlety. Is the AI.
The AI goes apeshit. It's one of the things I like about the AI.
Yeah.
This is all I wrote. The AI wrote everything.
Gotcha.
I
He looks at his cronies who cower in fear, slips the gun back in their smock, and says...
Am I not merciful? Wow.
I mean, I hope that's how it works. Nice.
I like the fact that it makes typos too. That's so weird, right?
Yeah.
Like chorus, but yes, they chorus lead us. She stands over them, a dark cloud forming over her head. Wow. She gives them a wide smile. This nun is terrifying.
She is so cool. I was going to say she's cooler, but that sounds a little too ridiculous.
Dylan, this was like the base of your like Unity project, and so are you gonna use this? Is this gonna be your story?
I mean, it would be cool, but like, I just know. I mean, how the fuck am I gonna program me, a non-programmer? How am I gonna program a bunch of dudes to chase a nun through a town, and then she pulls powder out of her back?
Yeah.
The best I got is like I can set up the conversations.
Yeah. Cat,
I can
why
never
are you
walk
screaming?
It's like all I can do though. We could look at it. We can look at the world. I'm trying to get the nun model to work. It stopped working for some reason. I don't know why.
Okay, she gives them a wide smile.
She's fucking tweaking balls for some reason. I have no idea why.
No, she is. This nun is so high.
Oh no, I was talking about my cat, man.
Oh. No, I'm talking about the nun. Like, this nun is on crocodile.
Alright, what should she do? I've written almost all of this, so actually all of it, so.
She gives them a wide smile.
To bow down before her god.
That's a good starting place.
No, let's be explicit. Before your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. She's a baritone voice. Wow.
Now she does.
A baritone voice, a baritone voice. Thank you so much. Fucking, oh, you're a good guy, Dylan. No, wait.
It'll be so confused. It'll have no idea.
What we got? It's really taking its sweet ass time
I'm so
here.
happy that they're going to be Christians now.
The followers of the apocalypse bow their head in unison.
All right.
What sort of cure does she have for the plague?
Prayer, I would think. She's a nun, right? I mean, it's not like in the
Oh,
Old
so
Testament.
yeah, nothing effective.
You know, people were like, "Oh, I'll cure your plague," and then they gave them penicillin.
Yeah.
You just have to sacrifice a bull.
To your cure, let us get organized. You, and you. You are my apostle. What an excellent choice. You, and you. You'll do. Come on, let's go. You're good.
Like the old library. So you say library.
Yes.
That's how we say it in West Virginia too.
Library.
Library.
In Utah, they say ambulance.
And we will. That's not ominous.
Yeah, no, I am definitely expecting that the cure has to do with a small bit of lead.
They jump to it.
Oh, leaving the chief's body behind. Okay.
Leaving the chief's body behind, like it remembers stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it remembers stuff the way a storyteller does.
Yeah, it's very cool. I love that.
Do we want to do anything before we try to administer?
And it's gone into full third person now.
Yeah.
It has worked out the third person.
Examines the body.
Wow.
It's a little hypocritical.
Up his head.
Oh my god.
And she is projecting like a movie theater. That old man using religion to push his weight around. Says the woman who's like, I was sent by God to cure your thing. And he's like, what? And she's like, oh, God. And then she shoots him in the chest and saws off his head. I mean, this is a scary ass nun.
She is very scary.
Yeah, 100% that's going in.
She did that. No, we've got to take that. You can't. That's not the kind of thing you can take back.
Thank you, Chad. Thank you, Casper. If anybody else has any more to contribute.
He grins and attaches his head to her belt. What a fucking badass.
She's a psychopath.
Okay, no, see, now I'm really, really wanting to see what this cure is. I am a little skeptical at this point.
Yeah. No, the cure is definitely worse than the disease.
Let's see.
Rubble spills from under her feet. She approaches. Yeah.
Outside the library.
Pinckney, I could just watch this bear move around all day. Oh, that's. I don't like that. I take it back. No, wait. Followers are much different. They wear long white robes with staves and canteens at their side. They look less like a militia and more like a church group.
This is so cool.
Yeah, that's a lot of like really specific like objects and
It
things to
really
start
is.
associating and like.
So cool.
Yep.
Long white robes with staves and canteens.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's really remarkable. So they have canteens, and she has a head.
And a
Head
leather
of their,
pouch.
their previous chief.
I thank you for the follow.
Oh, who followed?
Crafter at Heart.
Cool. Shout out to Crafter at Heart.
Yeah,
Sorry,
thank
I
you.
don't know his surname.
Well, the stream is on a delay, so.
Ah, gotcha. Alright, so less like a militia and more like a church group. Let's see.
Okay, we get in 2 lines again, very ominous. You're just gonna like randomly kill half the population? Is that your plan?
She's gonna snap her fingers.
Yeah. Organize the rabble into a
Cups of
line.
red liquid from wooden buckets. Whoa, Jonestown.
I really, really like AI Dungeon's perception of religion. It's very refreshing, you know?
Oh yeah, man.
It's the cure!
Oh no.
This is the will of God. He has provided the way of salvation.
Salvation, God.
This is
Oh, so
incredible.
they have all just turned into her cult now.
Do we want to maybe introduce an actual hero? Another stranger to this town?
Another nun comes parachuting in.
This situation is just a constant cycle of
Oh, is it
crazed
just her
zealots.
keep talking?
Oh. Jesus. I mean, I would kind of believe the reanimated talking head. That's some powerful motivation.
The cups of blood. Oh. Wow.
Screams of the head get louder, the smell seared fresh. Damn. She doesn't investigate it. She's not freaked out. She just shut up.
Ooh.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is gonna go bad fast, man. My experience of the dark side of Steam is any guy.
She's about to
She's
decapitate.
activated again.
As you see the sun, they all look up at the crimson sun falling just below the horizon.
Where's it going with this? I think you just need to let it see if
Yeah.
it can capitalize on that idea, because I have no idea.
Huh.
What is her idea?
That is God. No, it isn't. It's a red giant. That's what's sucking you into its gravity. It'll kill you. Wow.
Man.
We're just genuinely the worst.
This is
We're a sun-worshipping cultist on this dying planet.
apparently, yeah. Here was me thinking it was Earth the whole time.
You fell for the oldest trick.
I did. Yes, that is correct. Well, I'm just a bear. See, now I have an excuse.
What would be the word for like, you know, the like Christopher Nolan sound, the like wow.
That,
Oh, the Star Wars noise.
What is that called?
Yeah.
You should just do an onomatopoeia, just a deafening blomp.
A deafening.
See what it does with that.
Let's see. Fills the air. I don't know. Jolts the town.
Yeah. Yeah. Why are you so far away, Pinckney?
So I can see myself shrugging. I ain't got any idea. I'm just a bear.
It's horrifying that this is so fulfilling for you.
Oh my God! I love. I have lived my whole life to this point just for this.
It was that close, she yells over the head, screaming. We almost got sucked into its gravity. We must all pray that God saves us from the sun. Suddenly the head goes quiet. Okay, we've just totally forgotten about this plague. Which, okay, yo, if 2020 has taught me anything. Yeah, I mean, that's... I don't trust the nun, but that's sound.
Yep.
Gives out the drink. Most of the crowd looks like strangely brave. If they survive the drinking of the blood for Christ, they can survive anything. I don't think that's how it works, man. I don't think you can survive being engulfed by a sun.
It's so sick. This is absolutely gonna halt the sun. I will make it.
So okay, so like what are there survivors? How many people die? Like that's what I want to know.
Yeah, let's see.
Is it half the crowd? Half the crowd just fucking.
What's the word? Yeah, whatever. Drinks.
Okay.
A few.
Just keep praying to suns. Could possibly go wrong. This is shocking. This is shockingly coherent.
It is dragon, so that helps.
Yeah. This is compelling. Just let it keep going. On.
Most of them seem pretty confused. And well, welcome to the club. It's absolutely doing as well as I could at this point.
There we go.
I would just stipulate that and see what it does with it.
Sun halts in the sky. Damn.
No, 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 no. The crowd is very confused now. This nun is so stoned.
None out. Amazing.
How would you say that? She clasped buttons on her pouch back correctly? Back in place?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And like Mary Poppins. I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
Kill the heathens, the head screams. She snaps
She
Joshua.
stays up from behind the snack rack. I mean, it's bringing back the snack rack. Like,
Yeah, that's clearly not correct. We're at the library.
Yeah.
yeah.
She stomps down the... Sure. I think this might be like the most successful AI dungeon story we've done so far.
Oh,
It's
no
like
question.
genuinely enthralling.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
She stomps down the lodge, she through the crowd across the street. She's heading for the old church. Okay. The rest of the crowd is moving now, but not with any purpose. Some are following her, others are headed back towards the church. She reaches the church and pushes open the door with her shoulder. I feel like she's bringing the head here. So what does she do here with the head? She walks inside. Inside the church is mostly empty. There's a few people here and there milling about. The old ladies who run the church sit in their fancy chairs praying quietly.
Wow, that sounds like every church I ever attended.
There we go. I mean, if there's one person who knows how to dispose of a body, it's old church ladies.
Oh, yeah.
I have to get back to the cross from which I came. The nuns smile. They take the head from her and put it on the table by their fancy chair. She walks outside into a cloud of dust. She's going.
Oh, damn!
Oh,
it really gets
wow.
this whole thing. Like, I just want the nun every week to come back and have an adventure ruining another small, desolate town. I think she should just be a fixture.
Portal opens. Ah, yes, of course. And Poochie went off to his home planet, never to be seen again.
It just did the thing. It did exactly what you were going to do.
Yeah, right.
Instead of in relief, he should be worried, but he's too tired to care.
Just a sentient head on this table.
Yeah, it's like she's just like the sower of discord. Wherever she goes, she just steps through.
But like she did it, she cured the plague and she stopped the sun.
Well, you think? Well, she stopped the sun momentarily.
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
Which is pretty impressive.
Maybe like this is the episode of the week, right? The nun and the sun are in a constant struggle, right? And every week she shows up.
She's like, I'm gonna stop the sun again.
The nun and the sun. That's actually really cool.
I would watch this half-hour television show.
Oh, not a doubt in my mind. Absolutely. This is so cool.
If this were an anime,
Oh,
no one would blink at it. If this were an anime and it was just called like Happy Banana Go,
Happy Banana Go.
everybody would just tune in, and she would, she'd be really sexy, this really
Right.
sexy, weird nun.
Just a sexy nun, absurd amounts of violence,
Right.
talking severed heads.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and like and non identifiable religion, like gibberish religion. That's I think right there you have an anime.
That's I mean, like, this is a hell of a scene, you know? Like,
Yeah, it's a great. It's so much better than like. I mean, pick up a book in the bookstore and find a better, more interesting.
Dylan's saving it.
Of course I am.
Absolutely.
This is literature. This is art, god damn it.
And now what we were doing, we're downloading it into Grant, right? And then we could tweak it and play with it, and come up with other scenarios for the nun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, this is fantastic.
Well, that basically brings us to time, so we want to kind of chat a little bit as we round out.
What other things are on the mind of a bear and a man?
I'm thinking of other bear songs, but really bareness.
I'm just amazed at this. Like, all I want.
Mm-hmm.
You said that you've been talking to AI Dungeon, right, Pinckney?
Well, I've written to them, and they wrote back once, and then and then I haven't heard anything more. So I can say that I have been in touch with AI Dungeon, but they do not seem just call me Chief Halton to their insane high nun.
Makes sense.
Or something. We shall see. We shall see. They may have bigger fish to fry.
And what a point of literary reference there that I know I'll take with me for the rest of my life.
Yeah. No, I will never forget the nun and Chief Halton. Like, that's one of the great literary relationships.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing.
They had a real chemistry, and then she.
When I continue to write this, Halton is going to come back.
Oh, sure,
He'll definitely come back. I mean, he should be worried, but he's just too tired.
Yeah, he's too tired.
Like, he's not.
That's fair. He lost his whole fucking body today. That just.
Yeah, exactly.
He was almost decapitated twice.
Mm-hmm.
I wish she had tried to decapitate him again. I'd like to see how that would have worked.
It's their go-to problem solving, just decapitate them. What happens when you've already done it?
Yeah, but I mean, so, but again, I mean, it's maybe I wonder what happens if we turn the randomness factor down some.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Will it then be a little more conventional?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's funny. Like I want to be able to change settings on the fly, right? Like I want to be able to tell it, like, okay, now be rapturous. You know what I mean? Now be turd. Now be right now just come up with something completely changes the course of the story.
Yeah.
Now, do something, that's fairly conventional. I'm like, entry by entry, I want to be able, I don't want the whole thing to have to change, but I want to be able to change tone and approach as I go along.
Yeah. Well, and that gets into more of trying to use it as a writing partner. Because, like, the appeal of AI Dungeon as it is now is that, like, it's going to be antagonistic towards your intentions. But then, if you're trying to use it as a writing partner, just like being able to set a tone, even just a general tone, and it to act within that.
And there is that thing that says, like, writing style. And when you put that, is that telling the AI what to do?
Yeah, see, the writing style, I haven't cracked it. I haven't gotten a good explanation.
Like, okay, use short, simple, declarative sentences like Hemingway.
Yeah.
Right. How do you do that again?
Is it under settings? I don't remember what.
There we go. Yeah.
I think it's what's that? Oh yeah. So just put in something. Either something really simple or something really complex.
Yeah.
What if it's just that?
Yeah.
Use short sentences. And just, try and see what it generates.
Whoa. Actually, it didn't do the short sentences thing, but damn, it's actually.
No, those are pretty
it's
short
really-
sentences.
It's pitching some fastballs. Well, they're simple.
Yeah.
They pet his lips. Whoa. As he prays quietly to himself. Yeah, I like that.
Let's do it again. Let's see if it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, just let it keep generating. What's your power level? I know that's a big controversy now in the AI dungeon verse.
I don't know because I don't know where to see it.
I don't either.
No, I mean, it's using short sentences.
Okay,
yeah, her
now-
job is done, her destiny finished. Okay.
Now
Yeah,
let's
and they
go.
are simple sentences. Yep. Okay. So now, yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely a long sentence.
Okay. All right. So go to it again,
Mhm.
and say like use use lots of words of Germanic origin. Let's see if it can. Let's see if it can do like Middle English.
Like that.
Yeah, sure. Or like Saxon. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, okay. Awaken. I buy that. Oh no, was that the last one?
No, that was written
Just
just
did
now.
that? Okay. I have no idea if that's a response to the prompt, but it's really good.
Saxon words you said?
Yeah, Anglo-Saxon, yeah.
Okay.
The fucking suspense every time we're waiting for the next sentence to come up. They seal the door of the mountain line unscathed region of the world and remain there hidden. Chief Slater. Wow.
Well, but I mean, the chief is actually in the little room, right?
Yeah. It's kind of losing the thread a bit.
So much
That's
for the
okay.
chief. So what's another, like, if you were telling somebody to write in a certain way,
Mm-hmm.
like, can we say, like, write in a 19th century British diction or something like that?
What about use many? I'm wondering if that's just too complex. Like use
I don't know.
many.
But see, I don't know how to
Yeah.
tell. Like, I don't want to decide it's too complex if it's not. Like, this thing understands some really startling shit, right?
Yeah. We'll do this one and then we'll do what you said.
Sure.
I want to see adjectives.
What? Oh my god, it does always go to vampires.
Wow.
It does indeed. Okay, well, it didn't know what the hell adjectives meant.
Yeah. So I don't really.
19th century. I wonder because right, it's got to be responding to what's been fed to the AI, right? So if it's been fed 19th century diction under
so you
that
tell,
moniker, it's not quite.
okay. So, but what if? Okay, so if you say like talk like a pirate, will it do that? That's not really very pirate-like, but it's really good.
Yeah.
I like how fatalistic it is.
Yeah.
And then those are all like aspects of this story.
Yeah, right. I know.
Yeah,
Like,
so I think what's needed is, and maybe this exists somewhere, but it should exist obviously within the app itself.
Mm-hmm.
Is a kind of a glossary of what exactly you can do, and like how much can you feed it? What is it actually paying attention to? Where is it actually drawing from?
Yeah. Hmm.
Because until they do something like that, it's going to be amusing, right?
Yeah.
But
Right.
never
Yeah.
profound. Like it doesn't actually move things forward. And
Right.
Yeah.
like I want a tool I can use in the creative writing classroom, that generates prompts and responds to prompts, and
And really,
that
all
kind of
we're
thing.
looking for, rather, is just that little bit of transparency and that like layman explanation of what some of this
Right. It's
stuff
it's
is.
exactly the thing we run into everywhere. It's like people hand you a
Yeah.
black box and they say like put your inputs into this box and it'll do this cool thing.
Hmm.
And then and they show you all these examples and you're like, well, that's really cool. I'll get that.
Yeah.
And then you put your thing in and it comes out like shit, right? Like they say, use this AI to turn your portrait into a cartoon. And you're like, well, that would be a great thing to be able to do. I like cartoons.
Hmm.
And you see on their website lots of cartoons, and then you put your thing in and it just generates gibberish, and it gives you a whole bunch of settings that it's very unclear how they interact,
Yeah.
Right.
right? And so it's really hard if you're not one of the developers to get meaningful results.
Right.
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 This is so what this is right now, which is cool and fun and funny. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
paying for the Dragon version. It's worth $10 a month to me,
Yeah.
easily. But what you're paying for is like a really elaborate game of Madden.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. When it could be more, if it could just
Right,
take
and Mad Libs are great. Like that's not a complaint about Mad Libs. I love Mad Libs, and I can still crack myself up with my own Mad Libs. But I actually think that it's more significant than that, or could
Yeah.
be.
Yeah, it could
I,
be.
I think there's a real key to human creativity in this thing.
Well,
Or
and the
to
thing is, all the structure for that is here. Like, we're not talking about anything that isn't already
no,
here.
agreed.
It's just
Like
presenting in a slightly different way, or
creating
kind
a
of shaping
UI.
it.
Right, like, and
Yeah.
because we do that in our approach, right? Like when I'm writing, I'll write like three really serious paragraphs, and then I'll go, okay, now I want to, I really want to throw people. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And so I'll go, okay, this next paragraph is just going to be crazy.
Yeah.
Or like I'll go, okay, I really want an outside the box verb or
Yeah.
something like that. Like I would just like to have sliders and to be able to change them as we go along. Like not have it quite be such a this whole thing will be zany, right?
Yeah.
But have it, be able to say like, okay, sentence length, like set average sentence length and set, average like education level of the diction, right?
That
So
would be a
yeah,
good one.
yeah. Stuff like that, and that's where the partnership with Granthika could come in,
Hmm.
right? Granthika, like you could just have this be like this, but have a Granthika front end that lets you set all those things up in a transparent way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like what I said earlier a couple days ago, where what I would want is like for either in Word or Granthika, it doesn't matter, but to have, as I'm writing a story, there's a little button down at the bottom that says stuck, click here, and then I
Right.
click there. And then it based on the
Hmm.
parameters I set for it, it just fills in the next paragraph.
Yeah.
It's a
That'd be
great
cool.
idea. Yep.
That would be
No,
great.
yeah, it's just it's but it's that idea of giving you a partner who's not just gonna go berserk
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
the time, right? Like who, because this is a writing partner. This would be like having Sid Barrett for your writing partner. And, at a certain point,
Yeah.
you're like, well, we want to become Pink Floyd. Like we want to make $1 million.
Hmm.
And so Sid, you've been awesome. We'll write a whole album about how awesome you were, but it'll be in a completely different style from what you
Yeah.
brought to the band.
And please
it'll
don't
be
come around the studio on cocaine. Like, just.
right, exactly. And it'll be in a style that makes us rich.
Hmm.
And it's like the Sid Barrett thing is awesome, but you look at Sid Barrett. Well, he didn't get to go along for the ride.
Yep. Well, on that note of optimism and human ingenuity, I think we're about at the point to wrap up. We've been going for, and like, I seriously can't believe we were going for an hour with this story.
That
This
was
story was fantastic.
I can't believe watching Dylan write was entertaining and amusing.
Genuinely, yeah.
That just freaked me out.
I told you it's fun.
So yeah, on that note, I think we're gonna wrap up. Do we have anything else we're streaming this week? Anyone want to commit to anything?
Yes, actually, I'm going to be streaming my MFA workshop is doing they're performing their final projects for the semester on Thursday from 5 on until they're done. So yes, I am going to live stream that.
And are we going to be broadcasting that on this channel?
I wanted to ask you all. I didn't want to just hijack the channel, and like if nobody watches, I guess it screws us up, and we have to go back to the beginning. So I can do it on my channel, or I can do it on this channel. But I want them to be aware there is potentially an audience that is not made up of people whom they know and might at some point date.
You should absolutely stream that from this channel.
Okay.
100%.
Then I will. Yeah. So tomorrow night, Thursday, the 19th.
Yep, 5 p.m. Central.
Starting at 5 p.m. Central.
Yeah.
My, I will stream my advanced or my graduate fiction workshop.
And I'll be there.
Whether they're better than, Matt will be in the class. Maybe Dylan will be in the audience. And you can see for yourselves whether live MFA students are better than, comparable to, or worse than Dylan and AI Dungeon.
Yeah. And the hope is that my PC can run my Unity project that I'm going to be showing along with OBS and Zoom. So we shall see.
Yeah, it's looking like, if I were to give you guys some advice, I would say, Matt, show up early with your big honking PC and stream it from that machine if you can figure out how to plug it in. Unless Pinckney's going to live stream it with his phone, like Periscope.
Yeah. No, I think we'll, no, because it's over Zoom, Dylan. We don't have in-person workshop.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not meeting.
Yeah, and I can stream via OBS, right?
Right, yeah. I'm just stupid. I, for some reason, thought you guys were still meeting physically. I don't know why.
Oh. Oh, Dylan.
No. Dude, I haven't left the house since February.
I feel that.
I don't even know what's going on outside.
Yeah, well, it's nothing good, so.
So that's the stream. That's it. Check us out tomorrow night. Dylan, where can we find some of your stuff?
Head on over to Dylan Davis. Well, just go to itch.io and search Dylan Davis, DYLAN. I'm the only person that's on there. I've looked. So.
And what do you upload? What sort of games? Works in progress, completed things?
Mostly demos of shit that when I'm teaching myself various front-end tools that are lying to me in Unity Asset Store. Because they keep telling me that there's no code required, and then I hit the code wall.
And then, the minute you start to do something you want to do, it goes, you'll need Lua to do this, you know?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Python.
Okay.
And Pinckney?
You can go to PinckneyBenedict.com and purchase it and put something interesting there.
What a hell of a sales pitch.
Well, yeah, maybe we own it. I think we owned it for a while. And then, it was just kind of an albatross around my neck. So I'm hoping someone will buy it and turn it into a porn site.
You might be the lucrative owner of a porn site.
You could be.
Who doesn't even
Let's end on the happy bear.
Yeah, end on the happy bear. See y'all tomorrow.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Thanks.